Okay, we had the new parts come through from the factory. We'll get them on the car ahead of FP1.
Vettel is ahead of you. Their best lap time is a 1:26.1.
It's time once again then for qualifying here at Silverstone, on what we're hoping will be a tight contest for pole position.
You've dropped to P10, you're on the 5th row of the grid. There's only one lap of fuel remaining. That's P2. You're currently in 2nd place. Sorry about that. Just wasn't our day.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Ricciardo, Bottas and Sebastian Vettel. It's time to leave for now, but we'll be back tomorrow when the Grand Prix itself gets underway. We're right back where it all began. The very first World Championship Grand Prix was held here at Silverstone in 1950, with Giuseppe Farina taking the top step of an all-Alfa Romeo podium. He earned 9 championship points that day on his way to the inaugural title. His winning total at the season's end, just 30 points. My, how times have changed. So let's see who can reach the top step of the modern podium today. Almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Sainz, O'Connor and Verstappen, Stroll, Sirotkin, Perez and Kimi Raikkonen, Ocon, Gasly, Roman Grosjean and Hulkenberg, Hartley, Magnussen, Fernando Alonso and Stoffel van Dorn, Leclerc and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, this is the team's home race. We're all relying on you to impress today. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. Illegal manoeuvre, cede that position or we'll receive a penalty. Well done, mate. Nice start. DRS will be offline. There's a fault with the rear wing system. Stay out, we can work on a fix remotely. Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Nice move. Good job. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy. Release, release. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Gap to teammate behind is 15.5 seconds. Valtteri's giving it everything. He's just put in the fastest lap of the race. This is your final lap of the race. Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place. Nice work, you did well today. I think the boss will be happy with that one.
So as they climb out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly well-deserved win. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hound on the wheel, of course.
And I can see now the drivers are making their way out. We need Red Bull fighting at the front. They do an incredible amount for Formula One. And that's another winner's trophy heading back to Milton Keynes. This round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. O'Connor increases their championship lead. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Difficult call, but I'd like to say Esteban Ocon. He's just so gifted at getting the most out of his tyres, and he showed that today.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Mercedes move to the top of the table. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy. Did you struggle to get through all that traffic today? You must be happy with the result today. That was a close finish. How are things between the two of you? It was more like dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it? Appreciate your time.